Okay, so we're looking up at the roof of the Lady Chapel, and what you see there in the middle is a piece of gilded slate. So Dr. O'Donnell went on a trip over to Ireland off the coast of Donegal, brought back some slate from an abandoned school, so he wanted this to be incorporated into the chapel. So what we did is we had these little pieces of slate gilded, that's 23 karat gold up on the surface of the slate, and then the roofing guys have incorporated into that diamond pattern up there. So that'll be right above the old tabernacle from the old chapel that'll be brought into the Lady Chapel. So why don't we head inside and we can see what progress has happened since last time we've seen you. So as you can see, they've been working on many phases of the project. The slate roof is well underway, should be completed in a couple of weeks. The entirety of the building has been enclosed. We've got exterior windows that are getting installed. Majority of those are already in. They're starting to work on the exterior finish of the building. So we're headed inside the south transept. So as you can see, all the structural steel work has been completed. The building is sheathed. Many of the exterior windows are going in. In fact, all the windows in the nave side of things are all complete. Now they're working their way around the transept, and then shortly they'll be working up inside the tower. See, up to the underside of that grate's about 90 feet. They're going to be, later on this summer, they're going to be installing a giant scaffolding that goes all the way up there, where they'll be working on various parts of the building, finishing, painting, and then installing art glass. Spire Studios will be installing art glass in each one of these faces of these windows. And then at the very top, there's going to be an art installation at the very center, a starburst pattern. So that's all going to be done in the end of July. And then the scaffolding comes down, so it's a very short time period for those guys to be working. You can see where the sanctuary is going to be located. Altar sacrifice right about in the middle here. And then in between these big columns will be the marble Roreros, the Italian marble that we rescued from a church up in Massachusetts. Okay, so we're inside the Lady Chapel now. Back towards that wall we'll take the altar from the existing chapel, and that'll go up against that wall. Above that will be the Sacred Heart window from our existing chapel, and then 4 Marian-themed antique windows which are being restored up in Pennsylvania, and then 2 more Marian-themed clerestory windows, which will be new designs up on either side. And if you look back through here, we'll be looking at the rose window, that big octagon right now, but eventually that'll be a circular cast stone frame with this beautiful stained glass set inside that. On either side of that is the organ, the 2,500 pipe organ by Keg Organ Builders. And we've just finished coordinating getting that location set so that we have sight lines from the center points of the nave to be able to see that rose window, but also have the organ with all its pipes function properly. You can see the guys working on installing the light gauge framing in between each one of those steel columns, the Gothic arches, and the way that they are actually getting those to work, the layout. They're doing that on the floor here so they can get the exact shape they need. It's interesting because that's how a lot of the medieval stonemasons would lay out things. In some medieval churches you can see scribe lines on the stone floors where they have laid out things just like this. So unbeknownst to them, they're working in an ancient tradition. Inside that niche back there is where the organ box will be, and the pipes above that wrapping around the sides of that rose window. So that'll be a big stained glass window with Mary in the center as the seat of wisdom, and angels representing the seven liberal arts flanking her. So thanks for joining us. I hope you've gotten a sense of how the project is coming along, and stay tuned for more updates, and we'll keep you updated. God bless you all, and thank you all for your support.